Yo, what's up? My name is John Albert Bancos from Diploma in Computer Engineering 3-2, and welcome to another video. So today I am given a article about the gaming firm Razer sues IT vendor for nearly 10 million in losses over leak of customer data. So let's get started. So first, let me introduce to you Razer. Razer is a company that creates hardware and even software, because Razer has software application devices on our PC. But Razer is a mostly hardware company, creating mouse, keyboards, webcams, mics, headsets, and even I think motherboard. They have motherboards in other countries but not in the Philippines. And then I'll introduce to you Capgemini, which is an IT vendor mainly handling uh, infrastructural and networks engineering. Then, in this case, it is a suing case, or rather, uh, a case between those two. But the main actor, or the ones who caused the breach, isn't present on this case because it's between two companies. So let's get started. Uh, but first, as a computer engineering student, and uh, it is a cybersecurity practice that accountability can be learned within this case, and then it is important to understand technical, ethical, and legal implications of such incidents. So let's delve into the case and reflect on what we can learn from it. So the case revolves around a data leak that occurred on September 2020, when Razer discovered that its IT vendor Capgemini had caused a breach exposing customer data. The breach lasted for several months, from June to September 2020, and was only uncovered when a security researcher revealed that the personal data of around 100,000 customers may have been exposed, while no sensitive data such as credit card information, passwords were compromised. The leak involved order details and customer shipping information. Then Razer is suing Capgemini for at least 7 million US dollar in losses due to breach. So in this case, we can see that it is wide. 100,000 of customers' data has been exposed, meaning their shipping information such as address, name, and even contact number were compromised. That's a huge case that's a huge case on security. Then uh, and then since there are no credit card information, passwords, or other sensitive data were there, but I think address may be classified as sensitive data if you're thinking of a way to locate you. So I think medyo hati yung pananaw ko sa sinasabi nito no sensitive data, since in cybersecurity even IP address are considered as sensitive data. Then there should be no one else, or even hindi, IT providers and hosts may know it, but not uh, not in the wrong hands. It's compromisable. So first, what is the facts of this case? So I don't need to search the whole thing, but I've read it. But here's the main parts of the case. So, in September 2022, Razer discovered a month-long leak that exposed its customer confidential data. Then the firm is now suing its IT solutions provider Capgemini for at least $7 million in losses. Then the civil trial began at the High Court here on June 13. Then Razer alleged that the leak stemmed from a security misconfiguration done by Capgemini's employee. So other than that, the data breach was caused by a misconfiguration, specifically in the Elk Stack platform recommended and set up by Capgemini. So ano ba yung Elk Stack platform? Yung Elk Stack platform is a stack like tayo dito, rack ng mga IT ng mga companies. Dito madalas kinoconnect yung data which are soon connected. Dito madalas kinoconnect yung mga Ethernet cable and then are soon connected to modems and other such. Pwede rin sa mga laptops of the employees, PCs and such. Then the breach occurred within, nasabi na dyan. Then Razer's legal team argues that employee Mr. Angel Cabalag was responsible for the misconfiguration. He has been troubleshooting the system and was the only one with the expertise to make changes to the configuration. Then, despite being hired as a trusted partner, Capgemini's response was denied the responsibility, leading to Razer to file a lawsuit seeking for compensation for financial losses resulting from the breach. Siyempre, bababa ang stock market niyan pag nagkaroon ng compromisation and breaches. So, ayun. Kaya sila nang hihingi dito ng compensation. Di lang dyan, pati yung trust na pinirmahan ng Capgemini sa Razer, kasama rin sa babayaran nila yon. May mga ganong kontrata if you're planning to do cybersecurity or networks. Be sure na alam mo yung contract na pinapasukan nyo. So, I think in this case may ganong contract dito. Then next, what are the issues of this case? So first of all, accountability. Bakit accountability? Kasi tinanggi nung Capgemini na sila yung may kasalanan kaya na compromise or failing its duty to properly configure and secure the Razer IT system. That's why they have been breached rather. Then negligence. The breach highlights the responsibility of the vendors in safeguarding client data. Razer argues that Capgemini's failure to ensure proper security settings caused the exposure. Then the reputation damage. So the leak severely impacted the Razer's reputation, resulted in substantial financial loss including damage to their brand, loss of profit, and even the rejection of digital banking license application. So, ayun, medyo malaki pala yung kaso dito kasi nawalan sila ng digital banking license application. And that's a thing when you consider making making a platform online, because you cannot use that. Other customers would prepare using that. You would lose potential customers, and not all that loss of profit. We can be categorizing that as on that. And even stock market, if you're breach or other may issues, syempre bababa ang stock market, making your stock's value going down. So, the next is the ruling of the court. So, as the latest update that the Singaporean opposing is ongoing on the compensation, including the loss of online sales, forensic investigation, legal expenses, and compensating security researcher who discovered the leak. Razer has argued the Capgemini to take on the full responsibility for the breach, and as with misconfiguration has caused the issue. Then, after that, as you can see, the wait, is it given here? So here now, as you can see, this is the result of the case. So the gaming firm Razer was awarded 6.5 million in damages over the leak. So ayun yung 100,000 customers. So undeclared na damage is 8.7. Medyo may loss sila sa company nila. Pero ayan, nagkaroon ng ano. Then the damage is compromised. Price 6. Ito yung gasto sa law firm. 3,200, 6,000 for the information technology forensic expert, 2,000, as well as 2,000 for Mr. discovering the leak. So may award si Mr. Dianchenko. The company was not awarded loss of profit arising the rejection. And another one for the management stop. Then, ayun, task, Razer login problem or internal IT system audit. Added a hash command to the configuration file, control security, the misconfiguration, disable the security. So na-comment pala niya yung system, kaya ganon. Then argued the presence of new IP address. So ayun, isa pa rin dito. However, D6 admitted that he had been the one who caused the misconfiguration. On Friday, found Mr. Kabalagbag assistance with the problem funds. So the judge added that Capgemini had breached its contractual agreement with Razer. So ayun yung naging ayun yung naging decision ng court. So next is the key takeaway. So una sa lahat, mahigit sa lahat, the importance ng cybersecurity. Kita mo, na-comment lang niya. Nagmulta pa siya. Or hindi nasiraan pa yung company nila. Nagbayad pa yung company nila. So, this incident demonstrates the critical role of proper configuration of security practices in protecting sensitive data. So, as engineers, we must ensure that the systems are secure from the outset and regularly updated to defend against potential vulnerabilities. Sorry po. Vendor management, when we're working with third vendors, we need to ensure that they are fully qualified to handle sensitive systems and data. The breach in this case was a result of poor vendor management, highlighting the needs for due diligence in selecting and working with partners. So, next is responsibility and ethics. Engineers have a duty to protect user privacy and data. If a breach occurs, it is important to take responsibility and address situation transparently. So, huwag niyong gagayahin yung pagtanggi ni Mr. Kabalag. Then, legal and ethical considerations. This case also reminds us that beyond technical skills, we must be aware of our legal and ethical implications of our works. A breach can have severe financial and reputational consequences both for the company and its vendors. So, in conclusion, sa madaling salita, nanalo yung Razer sa Capgemini, ngunit they still suffered financial loss. And yung Capgemini, yung may sala dito is si Mr. Kabalagbag, which commented the code, I think, and that made the breach on the data or the infrastructure of the Razer IT system falling down. So, networks engineer din siya ata. Then, IT rock Slack. And then, ayun din. So, this case also show importance in working with reputable vendors o mga future collaboration sa mga dito ng mga businesses and other such must have great credibility. Then, that's all, and thank you for watching. Sumobra na ako sa time limit. See you on the next